Kathy and Kenny here to say, pop culture fun in every way. Music, TV, movies, oh so bright. Join us for a blast tonight. Sister and brother rocking the flow, sharing all the things you need to know. Kathy and Kenny always in the mix. Pop culture fun fix to fix. Pop Kulture Kids podcast crew. Tune in and let the topics move. Kathy and Kenny make it fun. Pop culture talk for everyone. Sit for everyone. I brought some for everyone. Pop Culture Kids podcast crew. Tune in and let the topics move. Kathy and Kenny make it fun. Pop culture talk for everyone.
Time for your weekly dose of pop culture with Kathy and Kenny, the Pop Culture Kids.
Oh, I just realized I might need a microphone to do a show tonight. It's like the music stopped and came up. Hello and welcome. I'm not even going to say welcome, welcome, welcome because I sound like
There
Fozzie
you
Bear.
go. I look for that every week. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just like
Welcome,
Fozzie
welcome,
Bear.
welcome,
Waka,
welcome,
waka,
wel-
waka. Waka, waka,
welcome,
waka.
welcome to Pop Culture. There is something in my eye. I'm like, oh yeah. There's something in my eye. Anyway, welcome. And you know what? I realized I have all this supplies and junk on the couch, and I didn't clean up my space before I started the show. Oh well, it's just one of those things. Anyway,
Yeah,
welcome.
it's all right.
It is Sunday night. It is time for Pop Culture Kids. It is the podcast show that my brother and I have been doing for, I guess, 5 years now since the pandemic,
Yeah.
where we just get together as a baby boomer and a Gen Xer to talk all things movie, TV, music, and such from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and today. We
I'm
come
the
to
Gen
you from
X,
the
sir.
we come to you from the north and the south. Me from North Carolina, my brother from South Jersey. How are you this evening, my brother?
I am a little tired
Sorry.
because I spent my afternoon with the grandkids.
Ah,
So I'm a little tired.
so you were doing the whole
I'm a little
babysitting thing.
I was doing the whole babysitting thing. You know, it was a fun time. It was a fun time. I believe the children are our future.
Teach them well and
Teach
let
them
them
well,
lead
let them
the
lead the way. Yeah.
lead the way. Definitely, definitely. And actually, today
Because
for
I kind of
the service I listened to, it was Youth Day. Yes, Sunday, Youth Elevated to Serve. So they ran the whole show, and our cousin
nice,
was
nice.
actually featured in the video because she was on the pastor's honor roll with what was it,
Nice.
3.8,
Yes, I heard about that.
3.9? Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
it was pretty cool. So, and I don't know whether she was there
Congratulations.
because I know with the weather, you guys had snow.
Yes. We have a lot. I drove home in the snow.
Oh, yikes.
So
How many
it
inches?
took, huh?
How many inches?
That's a personal question. Thank you. But anyway,
Oh, he's got jokes.
no, they said 1 to 3 inches.
And so
Wait, don't.
it is
Sure.
true.
No. Oh, in my mind, I'm giving you the
Oh,
finger.
there you
Look,
go.
anyway, It wasn't as
You
bad in the
stepped
morning,
into
but
that
while I
one.
was
Come on, come
I
on.
know
How
I
could I
did. You're
leave
right.
that
You're right.
one sitting over there?
I did. Kiss
You
both
stepped
sides of the
into that one.
Okay,
But
so it's 1 to 3 inches. They said now snowed this morning, then it stopped, and I thought they were done with it. The roads were just wet, but then while I was babysitting the kids, it snowed more. So coming home was a little bit, but don't worry, it's not snowing tomorrow. It's going to be sun, and the event we're doing tomorrow night in Woodbury, New Jersey, the Martin Luther King Day of Service food drive is still happening. We're going to have some great entertainment, some great comedians, some great spoken word artists, singers, musicians. It's just going to be a good time. Bring your cans of food for the donations for South Jersey Food Bank. Come and enjoy the show. We have great vendors and all and everything. So it's going to be a really good time. 6 to 9 6 to 9 tomorrow night at 65 Broad in Woodbury, New Jersey. Brick and Culture.
okay. So that is tomorrow night for Day of Service for Martin Luther King Day. So just another reminder on that event. So those of you who are in the South Jersey area, before we get to pop culture news, let's just say hi to folks in the comments as we get started. We got started a little late, but that's because hey, Kenny had to babysit. So hey, you got to spend time with the grands. So,
Yeah, hey,
but hey, Juanita, how are you? And of course, cousin Lisa. And yes, Kayla made pastor's honor roll with 3.8 grade point average. So that was pretty cool. Cause I'm in the comments and I'm like, oh, that's my cousin. Congratulations. And they let the kids um oh, okay. Now this is a good question. She has a bag of rice, so is that okay to bring?
yeah. I'm assuming the bag of rice is okay.
Okay. All
In
right.
addition to cans, I'm assuming that you can cook rice,
Mhm.
so that's going to be that's a BK. A BK. Thank you very much
Hmm.
for doing that.
That's what I
I
thought, and I
appreciate
wasn't
that.
sure. And I was like, oh, okay. And a BK for those of you who are in the South Jersey area in Penns Grove runs Mississippi Vintage. So that's a store you need to check out. All righty. Hi. Is that Luca? Lucia? I don't know.
See, Lucia. Is that Christine? Is that you? I always get this confused because people don't use their real names on there.
I know. I'm K-Walk Comedy, so I know I'm not
Yeah,
using.
yeah, and I have a hard time with names anyway. So
Oh
like
yeah,
if
you
I
can
see you
butcher a
and I
name.
don't remember,
You were rough
yeah,
on names.
I'm rough on names. I'm really rough on names. So you know what? I had a little.
Yeah,
It's Christina. I knew it
that
was
is
Christina.
Christina.
Yeah. I had a little bit of a panic attack Friday night. Janet broke.
Oh, I heard. I saw that on Facebook. I didn't hear. I actually saw it on Facebook.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause that's where you
What had
take all the
happened
important
was,
information. What had happened
what had
was,
happened was, um, I guess
oh wait, oh
the
that's
amp plug.
details. Bum 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 bum.
Okay, you know what? Don't do that. Don't do that. What had happened
What happened
was,
was, and I give you a center stage, and it's time to tell your story. You know
and
where
I
you
say,
start?
yeah, I know. Yeah,
Um,
I'm sorry, my bad, my bad. What had happened was because I was looking at something else and something else happened on my screen. What had happened was the amp plug
I'm sorry,
in
it's
my
not
bass
funny.
fell out. No, my amp bass fell, the plug in my amp fell out, so I couldn't plug it in for sound. So I got
Mm.
it fixed yesterday at Guitar Center, and it was only like a $20 fix, so I'm good.
Oh, that is good. That it was only $20 because it could have
It
been
was
a
only
lot
$20
worse.
fix. Yes.
You know.
So
So
but
yeah,
let's get into pop culture news.
it could have been. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Janet was broke, wasn't working. So, but $20 and she's all
Yes,
fixed.
Janet wasn't
And
working,
I'm glad it was
and
a
it could have been much worse.
yeah. I'm glad it was an easy fix
Yes.
because That's got to be painful. But in any case,
It
for
was a
those of
simple
you who
fix.
don't know the rundown of the show, basically, we come to you every week, say a few hellos, give you
I
pop
know you
culture
do this all
news,
the
and then we
time.
dive into our topic. So, without further ado, we are going to go to.
It's time for pop culture news with the Pop Culture Kids, Kathy and Kenny.
Alrighty. So, and
All
you know what?
righty
You had,
now.
hey now, you had told me, like, because there was one time when a celebrity died and you didn't want to talk about it, but now it seems like every week you're leading off with like famous people dying. What is
I
going
lead off.
on?
I know. I said, well, people die. It's a fact of life.
It is, it is.
You know.
But
But I put I now everybody that passes
I didn't know
away
these some of
in
these people though.
Hollywood.
Mhm.
Yeah, everybody passes away in Hollywood. I don't put everybody in. I just put the people that are kind of that I feel are notable in entertainment. John Forte was the producer of the Fugees, who was found dead at the age of 50 in his house. Now
50.
John
That's young.
Forte,
That's too young to
I
be dying.
know, I know, I know. Well,
Mm.
he did it, and but John Forte, I've heard of him because he was a producer of Fugees, and he's on the Score album and everything else.
Okay.
Bob Weir, the guitarist for the Grateful Dead, died at 78.
Wow.
And the cause of the two deaths, I'm not really sure, but they both passed away. So Bob Weir from the Grateful Dead has passed away. Also, and this is somebody you wouldn't know, and I had to see a picture because I know I've seen her before. Kiana Underwood, she was a former Nickelodeon child star from All That, and apparently she was in a hit and run accident.
Ooh.
So they hit her and kept going.
Wow. That's horrible.
They hit him and kept going, and it was ugh. So yes, that was her. She was a child star and all that, and I think after that she got out of acting, like a lot of child stars do. They either get out of it altogether, they become really famous actors, or they develop like problems.
Oh yeah.
So it's a three set.
Yeah.
Zoe Saldana is now the highest grossing actor of all time, surpassing Scarlett Johansson and Samuel L. Jackson because of
Wow.
the new Avatar movie Fire and Ash. So she is now the highest grossing actor of all time.
Wow. That's like is that just from the Avatar movies or also I
Well,
guess
yeah, I think
Guardians of the Galaxy as well.
yeah, she was in Guardians of the Galaxy. She was in the Avatar movies. She did some other movies, Drumline, Columbiana, who were like hits.
Okay.
She did
But but as far as
Guess Who.
grossing, I don't know whether it was
Yeah, well, she was in the Guardians, all the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and Avengers, Infinity Wars, and Avengers Endgame.
okay, yeah. So those were some big grossing movies.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
and
and
plus
then
with
she
that
was in all the Avatar movies.
right. And yeah, the Avatar franchise. Although, you know what? And it took me a while to watch the first one and it was okay. But I think I don't know what I tried to watch the second one, which and I watched it stream. I watched both of them streaming, but I don't know. It was just it was a
I've
little
never
too
seen the Avatar movie.
heavy handed. I don't think you're
I've
missing
never
much,
seen the Avatar.
honestly.
Yeah,
I mean, if
it
you're an
just there's
Avatar
something
fan,
about it.
you're gonna have to explain it to me because I don't get it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've
I
never seen
get
any of
it,
those Avatar movies.
and a whole comment on society and you know and
Is that what it was about?
I think so, and about resources, natural resources, and how we're like just wasting them.
Oh yeah, we wasted them.
So I mean, I get it. I could not figure out how to change the stream, but I think we are actually streaming on Facebook because initially we were not because I'm not sure if we have enough, um, likes and followers and everything like that. But anyway, let's go in the news and I'll talk about that in a second.
Okay, and
Okay.
next, Marla Gibbs, Florence from the Jeffersons, who is one of the funniest parts of the Jeffersons. Her memoir, It's Never Too Late, a memoir, is set to release in February the 24th. And it's pretty much a journey from being Margaret Teresa Bradley to Marla Gibbs, because Marla Gibbs is a stage name. Margaret Teresa Bradley is her birth name.
Oh, okay.
And she is 94 years old.
She's how old?
94 and still trying to work.
All right. That's
Let's,
awesome.
let's,
I'm like,
yes,
that's
let's hear from Marla Gibbs. Because she was just on
give her
her
all the flowers.
her daughter is on one of those TV shows, one of those hospital TV shows,
Is
and
it the
she
pit?
plays in no, I forget what I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
is
watch
it
those kind of shows.
because I saw another hospital show advertised. I don't know. See, where is Ed when you need him? Because Ed usually
Ed
fills in these
has been around for a
details.
minute.
Ed is
Yeah, he
you know,
does.
and
Yeah,
you gotta mail Ed his pop culture card because he has earned it.
somebody, somebody get in the comments and let us know Marla Gibbs' daughter, what show she's in, because Marla Gibbs did a guest stint on that show. She's still 94 years old. She's still doing guest stints on people's shows
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
other things she's got coming up. And I saw a clip of this of them talking about the book and the ceremony that they had for her, and she was still saying how these are my agents. If you want me to work somewhere, let them know. Like this,
Hey, she was
she's
about to
like that
work.
Lionel Richie song, "Can't Slow Down." I'm sorry, and I admire that. At
Yeah.
94, I want to be moving around like that.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. She's kind of like a modern day Dick Van Dyke because he was kind of like that. He's still,
Dick
working and
Van
doing
Dyke's
stuff
still
at
going.
100. Oh yeah, you're right.
Dick Van Dyke. I like these actors who keep like Dick Van Dyke. Still going, but even Betty White before she passed away.
Yeah,
Marla
Mel
Gibbs is in that
Brooks.
same category. Mel Brooks. Still doing things. Even Norman Lear was still doing things up until he passed away.
Yeah,
So, I like
that's why
that. I
they.
like that energy.
That's why they're called the greatest generation. They were,
Yeah, they are. They are.
no mess, no mess. All right. Do you want to tell the folks what we're talking about tonight? Because, okay, yeah. Do you want to tell them, or do you want me to tell them?
I'll tell him. I'll tell him.
Okay, you
I'll
tell
tell
them.
him. If you want to tell him, it
Explain it
was
to
your
them.
idea.
It, it was my idea, but
You
hey,
keep telling me to say things. You keep telling me to say things, and then you take me off screen and put yourself.
and then I make it all about me. I don't know why I do that. I shouldn't do that. I'm sorry. You
I
say
don't
things.
understand. I don't understand.
He's
But in any event, tonight we're talking about TV and movie Karens. Now, if you know any TV or movie Karens that we don't hit in this list, like even if we go through the list and you don't see, please go in the comments. And matter of fact, if you're out here, I see we have more than a few people out here. Get in the comments. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're listening. There's a couple people text me said they were going to be tuning in. Let me know, at least let me know you're here. So get the comments. Get involved in the conversation. And if you know any TV or movie Karens, please help me out. Help me help you. Help me help you.
But hey, Kenny, before we get into the list, and again, just the idea of a Karen, because that's something fairly new as I guess like a pop culture phenomenon, or I don't know, like can we define a Karen before we kind of look at like some classical? We did TV Karens. Did you do you did a few movie Karens too. You kind of mixed them
I
up.
did movie Karens and TV Karens.
Okay. So what's a Karen?
A
Because
Karen is someone who, okay, I'm going to offend some people, but that's okay because that's my job.
keep pressing
A
the wrong
Karen
button.
is, you did it again. You did it again. A Karen, a
I
Karen is
You know
usually,
what?
is
There's no
usually,
school tomorrow, and I was gonna have a little glass of wine with the show, but
what is that?
I
You got
can't.
wine with it? Yeah,
Uh,
okay. Apparently, you can't drink wine and work the controls at the same time.
it's just like a little Moscato. Never hurt nobody.
Okay. You ain't never heard
Right.
nobody. Drink your Moscato, okay? Just drink your Moscato. Um, see, I gotta be saying again. There you go. So in any way, a big ass here comment. Henry Winkler is only 80, so he doesn't really categorize with the rest of those guys because he's only 80, even though that's older age, but still, like he's not in his 90s yet. He's not in the Mel Brooks, Dick Van Dyke, Marlon Gibbs category, but he's up there. He's up there. He's 80. The Bonds is 80. Boy, do I feel old. A Karen is a woman who wants her way, a woman who is entitled, a woman who feels like she deserves to be all up in your business.
Did you freeze? I think he froze. I don't know whether that's because of the weather up there or what happened. Uh, Kenny, are you Kenny? Can you hear me? Because you are frozen on my screen. What the heck? I think he is frozen. I don't know. He might have to log out and come back in. I'm not sure what's going on, but the interwebs are all tangled up as Kenny was trying to explain what a Karen is. But I can tell you that yes, a VK, you are right. There probably are some male Karens out there. And yes, I don't know what's going on. It looks like Kenny is frozen. Um, let it go. Let it go. And Lisa is saying, well, if anyone watches the Courtney Wayne skits, there are some awful Karens on there. Bethany, Sarah Oliver, and Libby. Now, see, I I have never seen those skits, so I have no idea. But again, the whole idea or phenomenon of a Karen, it's probably within the last like 5 years that we've seen the internet just flood with Karens. Kenny, I don't know what happened uh, to you, but you might have to go out because he was having problems before we went live, and why we were a little bit late is he was having a few issues. But while he's probably going to have to go out and log back into the software, um, maybe yeah, he's gone out, so he'll come back in, and I can just tell you, thank you for being here. Hang out for just a second. Kenny will be right back. He yeah, Donna, you're right. It happened last time. But we want to thank those of you who are watching for tuning in and catching the show. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. You can check us out at kathyandkenny.com, as well as Who's Got Next Radio. But we appreciate the pop culture kids who hang out here. And for those of you, when we encounter you, make sure you get your pop culture card. I was going to actually bring my physical card with me and I forgot it. And yeah, he is. I'm waiting for him to come back because he froze. He froze. He got all stiff. But hopefully he will log back in because we were having some problems. But anyway, we were talking about wanted to talk about Karens because I just had this idea that hey, we've had Karens. Karens Karens go way back, and in fact, I think the top Karen he put on the list because again, if you watch the show for any length of time, you know I play around with changing the scenes. Kenny usually comes up with the list, and this is so funny. I'm going to go to this. Uh, literally Karen from Will and Grace, and that's what I said. I said that's definitely a Karen, and I don't know if Kenny put her on the list because he was arguing with me that she wasn't a Karen and I, I I'm looking around on my screen because I want to see what happened to him. Let's see. So maybe he can come back in. Uh, just make sure he's going to come back in. Are you coming? Because then I got to carry it alone. But what I will do is at least share with you the first Karen that he put on the list. He actually put a Karen on the list from Married with Children. Marcy, Amanda Bierce, and he's calling her a Karen. And I don't know whether I agree with that or not, but I think that's true. I think you know she qualifies as a Karen, Um, let's see. So, yeah, I would classify her as a Karen. I don't know what is going. How much snow did you guys get? Did it freeze all of the interwebs and the connections? Because I know when I was down there, or I keep saying down there. I'm actually the one who's down. When I was up there at Christmas time, it didn't snow till like I think January 1st. And it snowed and there was snow on the ground that morning. I got up and I thought, oh, I'm going to go over to the fitness and work out. And that didn't happen because I saw snow. But by noon, it had all melted. And I think it even snowed again. But it's still snowing? Oh, wow. Because even like, not even the inch that you guys had, it wasn't even an inch, that would have shut down all of North Carolina. I was a little worried because when I went home from work Friday, I could see where they had treated the roads, and I'm thinking, oh no, here we have a 3 day weekend and it's going to snow, and I'm not going to be able to get things done. So instead of going home, I went to the supermarket like every other person and brought like I don't know, eggs, milk, and bread. And that evidently these are the three things you're supposed to buy. And I'm thinking, why? So we're gonna have like French toast. And if the power goes out, what's gonna happen? I mean, bread, peanut butter, and jelly maybe, but what am I gonna do with the milk if the power goes out? And I'm not gonna be able to make any French toast. Oh, oh, hey Val, hey Val. We were supposed to be talking Karen's. It's supposed to be my brother and I. He's having some technical difficulties because evidently up in Jersey, uh, they got some snow, and I'm still waiting for him to come back into the stream. We are talking TV and movie Karens. Kenny is not here. Our first Karen is from Will and Grace, but I'm gonna keep it moving. The second Karen comes from the movie The Help. Hilly Holbrook, played by Bryce Dallas Howard. He is listing her as a Karen. Oh, wow. So, oh, okay. So Abika saying her Wi-Fi is down. So there must be like some hot mess going up in South Jersey. Oh my goodness, guys, be safe, take care. Um, I am still waiting for Kenny to come back, and you know what? I told Kitty that to put Karen on the list, and he was saying that she wasn't a Karen. But I believe that Karen, in fact, her name is Karen Walker from Will and Grace, is definitely a Karen. But Kitty was arguing with me and saying she wasn't a Karen. Still waiting for Kitty to come back and show up, and I am not seeing him on my side of Ecam. Ah, here he comes. Here he comes. He is coming back and he is here. So let's see if we can go back to our shared. Hey, you're back because you froze completely.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on with my computer. I had to go through and clean it out or something. I don't know what's going on.
Okay,
But
because you
anyway,
froze
I'm
and
really
then you
sorry
were
about that.
gone,
But
and
I,
then I was gonna kick you out of the room and have you come back in, and then I'm waiting for you to come back in. I'm like, what happened? Okay, you know what
yeah,
happened?
I was in
You
waiting.
know what I
I
think?
was in waiting.
Can I share my theory? Okay. Because you know
Go
what?
ahead.
AI is rampant. So I think Gemini, Chat GPT, whatever the artificial intelligence is probably a female, possibly a Karen, knows about you
Wow.
and
Yeah,
and is intentionally giving your computer the gremlins. That's all I'm saying. It's just a theory. Throwing it out there. Throwing it out there. You can catch it. Okay. I'm sorry. Throw it.
Valerie, my voice is much louder because I'm a loud person, on the door. So that's not me being louder than Kathy is nothing new.
It's yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
It
definitely
might be
AI
AI
Karen.
Karen. It
AI.
might. It might. I did a feature at an open mic on Friday, and I did the most revolutionary stuff I had. So it might be a Karen trying to shut me up because they don't want me to do any of my revolutionary style spoken word. So maybe it is a Karen. Who
Is it?
knows?
Hey, while you were gone, I did our first Karen from Married with Children, uh
Marcy Darcy.
Marcy Darcy, and played by Amanda Bierce. And then our next Karen was from The Help, Hilly Holbrook, played by Bryce Dallas Howard. And is it just me? Like, and I don't know, maybe the other women in the audience, because people were raving about this movie, and when I saw it, it just didn't do anything for me, and it didn't
I
hit
really
me
liked the
the
movie.
right
I really liked the
feels.
movie.
You really liked it? See, it didn't work for me. And maybe, and I just, I don't know. I'm wrestling with it. And even in my mind, because this play that I'm about to appear in, the Thursday night Bridge Circle, which is like, to me, it's like um, Still Magnolias with, with the racial tensions of the 70s undertone. And yeah, of course, I play the maid, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'm in my feels about it now. So, but you know me. I can chew some
I can get that.
scenery.
I get
It'll be
that. I get
fun,
that.
huh?
But she was a total Karen because one of the things she did, she tried to control everybody. She was in everyone's business, and it was just she was a Karen.
This is funny, and I got to put this comment up here because Val is saying she didn't see the movie. She didn't see The Help. And again, just for a little backstory, Val, and I know her because she's a part of Ecan Fam, but also we are part of the VHS Club and listen to their podcast on Thursday nights where they review films from the 80s and 90s that we've all seen before, or at least you think we've all seen it. And the ongoing joke is that Val has not seen the movie. So rare. But again, she's busy.
That
She's
you know what that's kind of like Eric,
mhm.
Eric Draven, Eric Crow Draven, Abike's husband,
Uh-huh.
because we were making a joke about like what's the password, and he didn't know we were talking about.
I
And
still
I even
you
gave it. I was like,
you keep telling
what's
me that reference like I
the
know. I don't
password?
even know
Onion
what the
head,
password is. Where is that from?
Purple Rain, Purple Rain.
I don't even remember. It wasn't even a memorable line.
What's the password? Onion head.
So,
You know what?
okay.
I
All
need
right.
next time I see you, I'm taking your card from you. I'm taking your card from you.
I, okay. All right. My pop
I'm
culture
taking your
card
card
is
next time I see you.
intact, my friend. My pop culture card is intact.
The BK saying he still doesn't know.
He still doesn't know.
Yeah, he still doesn't know. It's Purple Rain. So next we have Joyce Monroe from Edward Scissorhands, and I forgot to put the actress down who plays her. Um, but Joyce Monroe. Now, here's the thing about Joyce Monroe. This is what makes her Karen Karen. Because Edward Scissorhands was doing people's hair with his scissors and everything, and everybody was fascinated with that and whatnot. And everybody was fascinated with that. And your car's on hold. Oh my God, I saw Purple Rain, but I don't remember. You know what, Val? You are not helping. You're not helping tonight at all, Val. Really, you're not. You're not. You're not. You're not helping. So anyway, but Joyce Monroe character, she was getting a haircut, and she came on to Edward. Edward turned down her advances. So then she went and told everybody that he tried to hit on her, and she did a totally Karen thing and got everybody to go after him in the town because she was trying to say that he wasn't safe. So, hey Archer, how you doing, buddy? He's in the man. Nice to see you, man. But she was a Karen Karen. She was probably the most Karen on this list, really. But I put some more popular Karens on here above it.
Okay.
Next, we have Sally from When Harry Met Sally.
Sally
Sally was
Sally could order like a Karen.
she was a
I'll have
Karen.
the
She
Caesar
was a
salad.
Karen.
I'll have the salad with the blue dressing on the side, and my favorite line from When Harry Met Sally is, "You're the worst kind." He's like, "What do you mean?" "Oh, you're the worst kind. You're high maintenance, but you think you're low maintenance." So
And that's exactly what a Karen is.
that's a Karen. High maintenance, but they think they're low maintenance. Oh hell, I might be a
Yeah.
Karen.
You might be a Karen. You know what?
Karen
I'm
will
going.
not
I'm
be
going to say
away
that
from being catty.
as as being your brother who loves you. I'm gonna say you on the borderline of being a Karen. I've been out with you, and you are on the borderline of being a Karen.
What? How am I
You're
a
on
Karen?
the borderline. You're on the borderline of being a black Karen. Really, you are.
What? What? Back up. How am I a black Karen? How
Just
does that mean
saying.
to be a black Karen? I'm not.
You're on the borderline of being a black Karen. You know,
Oh,
you're cutting the border here, man. You're cutting the. I'm not saying you are. I'm saying in a couple of years, as you get older, you probably could be.
I have black Karen potential. I give off black
You have
Karen
black Karen
energy, is
potential.
what you're
You
saying.
do. You have black Karen. You have black Karen potential. You do. You really do. You do.
You know what? I'm not even gonna. Okay, I'm just gonna sit that over there. All
But
right, go on
our
with the
next
list.
Karen, our next Karen is. Oh, you know what?
What?
Before we go on with this, do you want to let them know how they could support us?
Oh, I did when you were incognito or
Oh, you did
incognito.
that? Okay. All right.
When you were, as you say, incognito and was
Because
frozen.
that's when you do
I
that.
used
Yeah.
that
When you
time.
do that, that's um.
I was using that time. Here, let's go to some of the comments so that we can catch up before we get too far off the beaten track. Because
Yeah. You know.
Val is right. I'm sorry. You
Yeah.
know, it's a
You
good time.
know.
It's a fun show, and I can't even speak because I'm laughing. Because anyway, but yes, Black Karen, them is fighting words, and see,
Well,
uh,
look, man. It's my job to piss people off.
see, and again, so my people are here for me. I'm not a Karen.
Donna, take several seats.
Oh, see, there you go. So yes, asking for steamed oat milk over hard steamed soy milk. That you're in Karen territory, Abika. Abika,
Oh
and
yeah. BK. If you're sitting there with tea with soy milk, you're in Karen too. You're borderline Karen.
you know what? I will claim my Karenness. I don't care. I don't care. Go
Uh,
ahead. Go ahead. Who? What? And again, we're talking all pop culture Karens from TV
now,
and from movies.
if you think there's any Karens that I have missed, please speak out in the in,
Oh,
the- in the
while
chat.
you were
Please speak out in
gone,
the
the
chat.
one Karen that came up, and I know we talked about it, and you said she wasn't a Karen, but I think Karen Walker from Will and Grace is a Karen.
See, she might, in retrospect, she might be a Karen.
Because we
However,
talked about it, and you didn't put her on the
she's the
list.
kind of Karen. Yeah, she's the kind of Karen that I would hang out with because she sits there with her wine and she makes wisecracks. Listen, she can get it. She's my kind of woman. And then you are sitting there with your wine making wisecracks. Yeah, you're borderline Karen. You're borderline black Karen. I see it. I see it. You be calling for the man. You be looking for the manager if you don't get your way. Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? You be looking for the manager when you go place. Don't get your way, don't you?
I have been known to ask for a manager or two. I'll take it.
Oh,
I will take it. I'm that
you
one.
you at. Mm.
I'll be that one. Uh, uh, see,
Looking
but
for the
yeah,
manager when
that's
you don't
right.
get your way.
I'm not gonna infringe on anybody else's rights, but I will ask for a
I
manager.
mean, well,
I
I
will
got
send it
two
back.
shifts. I got 2 sugars instead of 3. Where's your manager?
Yeah, I will be the Karen. I will be the Karen losing her earpiece.
I have been. Yeah, you know what? Val has it. Karen Walker's just rich. She acts like a Karen with everyone, and she's funny. Like
Well,
that
Karens
character
to
is
me are
somebody I
funny.
would
Have
love
you
to
seen
hang
the
out with.
internet videos? I
What
think
of what?
Karens are funny.
Oh, Karens are funny in a disastrous type way.
All right, who's the next Karen on the list?
The next Karen is from Community, Britta Perry, played by Gillian Jacobs. And Britta is what makes Britta Karen. This is a lot of that. Now, you'd be surprised. A lot of Karens are liberals, where like Britta's somebody who thinks she's fighting for the cause, but only on her terms. That's a Karen. And Britta is that person who is a Karen, doesn't realize she is a Karen because she thinks she's revolutionary and she's really not. She's using the white privilege to be a Karen.
Okay, so and again, this isn't going to earn me any points with my pop
Oh.
culture card, but I've never watched Community.
Okay, well that's not gonna lose you any points. That's a lot
Okay,
of people haven't watched it. Really is a funny show, and despite having Chevy Chase on it, I still watched it. So it's a good show though. You should give it a shot. Give it a shot.
all right.
Next character is Mara Rose from Schitt's Creek, played by
This
Catherine
one.
O'Hara. Catherine O'Hara is a great actress.
Oh yeah, Catherine O'Hara can. Yeah.
She could do anything. She could do anything. And wasn't she a Karen on Beetlejuice too?
Um, I don't know whether her character was. Well, I guess yeah, she probably was the closest thing they had to Karen and Beetlejuice. Hmm.
Yeah, I
Although,
mean,
well, wait, didn't you?
she.
Oh no, I'm thinking I'm mixing Edward Scissorhands with Beetlejuice. Same director, different movies.
Yeah,
But yeah, she was.
yes.
Yeah, maybe.
But Mara Rose,
Mhm.
the story in Schitt's Creek was they were really rich, and while they were rich, they bought a town. They lost everything, and now they're back to being poor. So they went to go to the town that they lived in, and she was surrounded by these poor town folk people, not really poor town folk people, but just like it wasn't the glitz and glamour that she was used to in California. And she hangs out with these, and she's just totally a Karen with these people in this little small town, and it is hilarious.
It's a
It's
funny show.
hilarious.
Yes, that is worth. That is
Yes.
worth the watch. All right, who's
The
next?
next one is one is a show I haven't seen. I've seen clips of it. I never really watched it, so I'm not sure of this, but it came up on I when I do these lists, I check different lists.
Hmm.
And I go to multiple different lists. That's why I don't source one list. I kind of put things together and then put things together from what I know personally. But the next one is from Malcolm in the Middle. Lois Wilkerson, played by Jane Kasmarek.
Hmm.
So
Whoa, that's good
she's
for you because you
a
will
Karen.
butcher a name in a heartbeat.
I usually butcher things up. I practiced.
Congrats. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yes.
It's the wine. I'm
Yes.
sorry. I'm just
Yeah. It's the wine. It's the
it.
wine for
You know
you.
what? It's
But
tomorrow's not a school day, so I'm all in my
you
feels
just
today.
you just acting crazy because you ain't got to go to school.
I ain't got school tomorrow. Anyway, go ahead. Talk to
You
me.
ain't got school, so you all turned up. So yes, from Malcolm in the Middle, and I did see one scene from that, which I think is funny, which does kind of make her look like a Karen, because her son was coming home, and apparently he was going to the neighbor's house and getting cookies and getting his clothes ironed and things like that. The neighbor was real nice to her. And and she questioned her son as he came in, and he was almost like a husband that was cheating and got caught cheating. He's what? I was nowhere. No, so it was like so I could see where she could have been a character. I've never seen Malcolm in the Middle. Maybe I'll watch a couple episodes.
Mm.
So the next three Karens are three Karens that this list was made for.
Okay.
The first one we have number 3 from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Veruca Salt, played by Julie Dawn Cole. I want it now. Now I'm not talking about that second thing that Tim Burton did. I'm not talking about that. That's trash. That's trash. The first Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That's the one you want to talk about. She did this song, I Want It Now, because she wanted everything, when she wanted it, how she wanted it, and where she wanted it. She was entitled to everything. That's a main trait of a Karen. A Karen is entitled. They're entitled. We don't care what you want. We don't care what you want. It's what I want. I need to know why you're doing this and why you're doing that on your own property. But I want it now. Veruca Salt wanted it now.
So that made her the ultimate Karen.
That made her one of the ultimate, and she was a kid Karen, and it made her the ultimate kid Karen.
She had the starter Karen
Yes.
starter Karen kit. All right. And
You know what movie I need to see?
what
You know what movie I need to see?
Hmm?
I need to see the movie of what happened to those kids after Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. Did they become better? Did they stay bad? Did Mike TV still watch TV all the time? Did the fat kid, did he eat everything in sight still? Was Veruca Salt still a Karen who wanted everything? Or was she narcissistic when she got down and her dad got her? Was she narcissistic and like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's doing. We need to sue him. Because that would have been a Karen move for her to keep doing it even after she was proven wrong. And what happened to those kids after the fact? We know what happened to Charlie. We wonder what happened to the other kids. That would be a good part 2 movie, or at least a cartoon or something. That I really should be like, a Hollywood writer. The second is
penultimate.
Amira
Is that what the second
Gulch.
place is called?
I get you can call it whatever it's our show. It's our show. It's our podcast. We can call it whatever the hell we want. You want to be penultimate? It can be penultimate.
Okay. All right. And that is go ahead.
The next one is Amira Gulch, which is played from The Wizard of Oz, which is played by Margaret Hamilton, and she was a Karen. She wanted to put that dog down because the bitter because
That's
she
a
was
Karen
doing
move.
things
Put
she
the
shouldn't have
dog
been. Yeah,
down.
that's. I had the papers right here. Here are the papers signed by the sheriff. And you want to, dispute the law. And she owned everything. Now, apparently, they said she owned everything in the county. So she owned all the land and all the stuff. So she rode around on her bike looking mean. Look at me. You know why? You know why she looked mean? Because there wasn't a Mr. Gulch. That's why she looked mean.
Oh, don't even. Whoa. Back this up. Back this up. So just because she don't have a man, she got to be mean. Kid, this is where you get yourself in trouble.
No.
This is
Don't
where you get yourself in trouble, my
understand
friend.
me so fast.
You about to get
Don't
canceled.
understand me so fast.
Okay.
No, don't understand me so fast. She didn't have a man. And that's not, she don't need a man to make her happy. But in other things, if a man had made her happy, she
clean
wouldn't
it
have been
up.
so uptight.
Clean
Yeah,
it up.
I'm saying, in other things, if a man had made her happy, she had a man at home making her happy, she wouldn't be worried about somebody else's damn dog.
Okay. All right.
But and I'm gonna tell you a side story about Margaret Hamilton. Margaret Hamilton, who played the Wicked Witch, loved kids. Absolutely loved kids. But she couldn't. A lot of kids were scared of her because of her role as Miss Gulch rather, and being the Wicked Witch. So I think that a friend of hers said that kind of hurt her a little bit because she loved kids, but a lot of them were scared of her because of the role she played, and she played it that well. I mean, it's a testament to her acting ability, but also,
Hey,
it's one of the pitfalls.
yeah, before we go to number one, let's go to some of the comments. And then before we go to the number one, Karen, on the list, well, hopefully you out there, the pop culture kids in the audience, can tell us what you think is the number one pop culture Karen. I know we already had votes for Karen Walker from Will and Grace, but she wasn't on the list. I think she still should be. But oh, there was a
Always throw
question
me
from
under the bus.
Christy. I'm sorry, but did they juice Violet, or is she still a blueberry? Hey, yeah, what happened?
Exactly,
Where's she
exactly,
now?
Christina.
Where's she
Exactly.
now?
The juice is still a blueberry. You put a pin in it. Will she pop? Who
Okay,
knows?
now see, and a big. I don't know if you're over there drinking your wine, but this is a dark thought. I'm just saying, it's just very dark. She says not only did they not change, but Charlie invited them back and ate them. That's just very disturbing. But hey, you're our people, so
Hold on.
I, I'm just saying.
A BK, where did you get that from? Like what?
That's very dark.
That is too dark. A big ate them?
That's
Ate
in
them?
that walking, Walking Dead territory. Oh, okay. She was totally a Karen, just plain wicked. I got you. I see what you did there. Uh, and I guess
I
that
see.
was in
I never
reference.
seen that movie yet either. I haven't seen that movie yet either.
You know what? I haven't either. I have not seen Wicked or Wicked for Good, and I and
You know what? We need to do a show. We need to do a show on them. We need to watch them and see if we can do a show on them.
what watch Wicked, the Wicked movies, because I
Yeah, we need to
honestly,
watch them.
and I just, well,
I
you
have
know
no
me, I
desire to.
even though my top five favorite movies are probably all musicals. I hate musicals. I hate musicals. I hate child actors.
Mm.
But and again, I don't know why I just never seen. I just wasn't interested, and I know it was all the hype and all the rage, but I just
Matter of fact, I just had a big conversation with George and his wife Jess, my daughter-in-law Jess, and we just had a big debate conversation about musicals. Because when they came in, I had the kids watching Lemonade Mouth, which was a Disney TV musical,
mhm.
and they were like, "What the heck is this? You got my kids watching?" And I'm like, "It's Lemonade Mouth. It's a good movie.
Okay, if you say so. But okay.
Watch Lemonade Mouth on Disney. I'm telling you, it's a little old, but you'll like it. It's a good movie."
Okay. All right, and I'm sorry, I'm getting to the chat late, so I don't know what that was in reference to, Christine. The good one, uh, doubtful. Let's see, seen both and loved it, and I guess that's Wicked and Wicked for Good. And again, I'm just behind. Uh, I'm just listening because I have no idea of any Karens in TV or film. I'm not much of a TV person. I hear you. I guess we were latchkey kids, so we kind of grew up on TV, on Cinemax and Prism. And if you know what Prism is, if you're in that South Jersey area, that's like,
You
and
know, you know what Cinemax and Prism is.
this is why I, this is why I like a BK. Uh, I hate child actors. You know what? I'm going to put that on a T-shirt. That's T-shirtable because I just do.
I know you like it, but a BK's my friend. Okay, you don't be taking
Oh,
my friends.
oh, they said Ross from Friends as a Karen. Yeah, you didn't have any male
You know,
Karens on the list.
I was doing female. No, I was doing female because male Karens are a different thing, And I want to do female Karens because Karen, I didn't want to do a male Karen. They do have Ross as a
Ross is a
Karen.
Karen.
I don't
I
think
would.
Ross is not a Karen. Ross is not a Karen.
He is a Karen. Well, what do you
How
know?
is
You think
Ross a
Die Hard's a
Karen?
Christmas movie anyway?
Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and Ross is not a Karen. Even when I saw it, I was like, they couldn't pick a better man to be like than Ross because that was the only man on the list, a couple of lists, and I'm like, Ross was. You explain to me how Ross was a Karen. You can't. You really can't.
Oh, because again, he always wanted it like his way. It was like everything was an injustice to him, and he had to like he was a Karen. Anyway, the number
On
one
our list, the
Karen.
number one
Okay,
on our list is from Bewitched, Gladys Kravitz. From Bewitched. She is number
the
one on our
number
list.
one
She was on
Karen.
nobody else's list.
You know what?
But you
When I
gotta
first
admit, Gladys Kravitz was the first Karen ever.
right, she was like first class Karen because she was always up in their business. Well, none of her business, but she was always peeping through those
Looking through the
windows,
blinds.
peeping through
Look at
those
me. You see
blinds,
what they're doing over there?
all up in the business. She was all in the mustard trying to catch up. She was January, February trying to march in. What?
You've been waiting all week to
She
say
was
those, haven't you?
A and B trying to see her way in. I mean, they just go on and
I'm
on.
gonna stop you right there, okay? I'm gonna stop you. But now here's the thing. There were two Gladys Kravitz. The first one was Alice Pierce, who, while doing the role, became terminally ill. Didn't tell her she did a Chadwick Boseman. She didn't tell anybody she was terminally ill, and she passed away. They brought her sister. They brought someone in to be her sister at one point. To say she was away and her sister was doing it, and then Sandra Gold took over and played Gladys Kravitz
Mm.
for the rest of the series. Now, here's the thing: Alice Pierce was in one of my. If I had to put top 5 favorite musicals, she was in one of my top 6 or 7 favorite musicals, which is On the Town with Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire, and a
Oh,
bunch of other phenomenal stars. And she played the roommate of the woman that was teamed up with Fred Astaire, her roommate. And I forget the name of the roommate, but she played her. So when I saw it, I'm like, I know her from somewhere, and I like old movies. So when I see
On
the
the Town is a classic. I haven't
actresses,
seen that in a while.
yeah.
I need to go back and
What?
watch that
What's
again.
the classic?
On the Town.
I love On the Town. I might watch that tonight. I think I got it on DVD.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That's
that's
the only reason I got my Xbox. I really don't play games on my Xbox. I do it to watch my DVDs.
same for me for my PlayStation. It's my DVD
Yeah.
player because I guess there was a time TVs came with DVDs. Now they stopped that because they want you to
Yeah.
stream everything. But but yes, she was nosy as all get out. That's a Karen trait definitely, and that's a shame if you had neighbors like that across your street. You know what? That's the one thing I do like about my neighborhood. My neighbors, they they're not nosy at all. Of course, the bad thing is, what if I, trip over my feet and die in here, and my body could be rotten for days like Gene Hackman or something, and I don't have nosy neighbors, so nobody's gonna help me.
Yeah. Hey,
I just thought about that, but anyway,
I try not to be a nosy neighbor, and I don't have nosy
because
neighbors.
the other place where we lived in Statesville here down in North Carolina, we had a Karen across the street, and I mean she was sweet as could be, and always would give us like cookies and stuff for Christmas, and oh yeah, she was definitely a Karen. She was nosy as all get out, but hey, God love her. She was all right. You got to have a little Karen in your life. I think that is part of life. You got to have a lot of different people, a lot of different um different flavors, different styles, so that so that your life is interesting. Otherwise, you're boring. So yes, Gladys Kravitz is our ultimate penult not penultimate, but the ultimate. Yeah. Oops. I'm all over the place. Don't go by me. I'm trying to hit the buttons and do all the things. But anyway,
Time for your weekly dose of pop culture with
see,
Kathy.
I hit the wrong button.
Why are you hitting that?
Oh, I don't have school
Yes,
tomorrow.
and Val, yes, there were two Gladyses. Val, I see your comment. There were two Gladyses, and you know how I know there were two Gladyses? Because that's my job to tell you what you don't know about pop culture. That's my job to do the research and come back at you and let you know what pop culture really is.
And on that note, next week we're here every Sunday night, 8 o'clock on YouTube, on Facebook when they let us on Facebook. I don't know. Sometimes they don't let us on Facebook, but hey, we're happy to hang. We happy that you are
We need to
hanging
see if we
with
can get
us.
on Instagram or we need to get on Instagram or TikTok.
Instagram or TikTok. And you know what?
Yeah,
There's a
Facebook is
way
a
to
dying
stream
art.
on and both of those platforms because I know the Instagram platform is the vertical, and I haven't learned how to do that. I can do it with Ecamm, and Ecamm is the software we use as well as some of the other stuff we use. There are links in the description, and if you do click on those links and support those links, you support the show, and we appreciate that. They are affiliate links. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help us out and helps out the show. So we appreciate you um, for checking that out. But there is a way to do it to stream on both platforms. I
Yes.
maybe we need to do a practice stream one day, and I
Yes.
would love to do it, but I have like rehearsals just about every night this week except for Monday. They're giving the maid Monday night off, so I don't have to practice Monday. But like I have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But I got a 4-page monologue. Who writes like that? It's
I
like
don't know. Well, you
who
got a four
writes
page.
like that?
The maid
It's like
has a
that. It's like
4 page
that scene in
monologue.
Almost Christmas.
I
Who
need. I might
does
need.
that? Who does
I
that?
might need to ride. I might need to drive down to North Carolina to see the play. Who wants to take a ride with me to North Carolina to see the play?
Uh, no, it's like the other play I was in, Barbecue, um, where I didn't have a lot of scenes. I had like one good little monologue, which I guess that's what helped earn me that Metroliner award. But it's just me chewing scenery, playing like uh, the the alcoholic
When is the
sibling,
when is the
which I'm
play?
playing
When's the dates for
tonight.
the play?
Oh, Val, I'm rehearsing for a play. It's called the Thursday Night Bridge Circle. And again, I said it's like Steel Magnolias, only not as well written as Steel Magnolias. I actually did get to play Weezer in in a production of Steel Magnolias. Oh God, that had to be 10, 15 years ago. Wow, I've been down here that long. Anyway, it's like Steel Magnolias set in the 70s amidst uh, 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 amidst the racial tensions of the 1970s. So it's these Southern women who come to play bridge, and the interaction with their maid, and like I said, and I mean that's the big picture of the play. But again, in my mind, it's all I see is like I have a flippin' 4-page monologue. How am I going to remember at 62 or 61 4 page? See, I don't even know how old I am. 4 pages of dialogue. How's that going to happen? I don't see it happening.
You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it. Just you know,
Phew. Ah, Lord knows. It's like
just
who
just
writes like
just
that?
well, you got break it down. Just
you
break
know,
it down. That's all you got to do.
and that's
Break
and
it down.
even in rehearsal, it's like, and it was so funny because the first read through, I had game duty, so I was at work, and I'm like, okay, it's a basketball game. Okay, y'all don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. But they want to talk, and the parents just want to sit around. You know what I do? Oh, I treat it like the theater. I go over to the lights. I start flicking the lights. Like intermission is over. Y'all better take your behinds home. I mean, it's middle school athletics. You know what? It's not the flipping NBA. Get your child and go on home. No, they want to stay. They want to chit chat. I'm like,
It's time to go. I'm flicking the lights. It's not like take a hit.
and
Thank you.
I go over there. I start flicking the lights.
Oh,
And my custodian, Miss
oh,
Trina, she's like,
you ain't
and
got.
she's shaking her head because she got to go clean up, but she can't clean up because they still sitting around talking. And anyway, by this time, it's like 6:30. Game was over at 6. Y'all need to get on up, go home.
You ain't
But
got to
I
go
had to
home, but you got
stay
to get the
there
hell
till
up
the
out of
last
here.
kid gets picked up. And here's the thing. Well, you know what? If there is athletics after school, well, you know what? That's better than having a latchkey kid. You know what that is? That's free babysitting. So I'm sitting there waiting for this child to get picked up. It's 7 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, play read through. Come on now, people. Ain't nothing going on at your middle school at 7 o'clock. Nothing. No. Even when we had parent teacher night, that stuff is over by 6:30. Ain't nothing going on at 7 o'clock. Pick your child up. Pick your child up. That's all I'm saying. On behalf of all the educators out there, if you have the kids, pick them up. So anyway, by the time I get to rehearsal, they're
Okay, wait
reading
a
through
minute.
the
Hold on.
play.
Okay, here I
And
am.
again, because my part isn't that big and my big 4-page
Oh,
monologue doesn't come to like,
oh,
I walk in and I know I'm late for rehearsal. They've done their intros and everything else, but I'm like 2 pages away from this 4-page monologue. So I come into the table read and pretty much, yeah, okay, oh, it's me now. So I'm reading and I'm like giving it, the few beats that I think I have in the scene or whatever. And and then the one part that I struggle with because I do have a part in this play where I have to talk about um the bombing of the church of the four little girls in Birmingham. And for
yeah.
some reason I'm reading this and I don't know, I always why I carry that story with me, right? You don't know. Okay.
Why?
Because that bombing happened on September 15th, 1963. And my birthday is actually
Wow.
September 15th, 1964. So it's the one thing that I'm always reminded of on my birthday. So and anyway, but I'm getting to that part and I started reading it and I mean it just I don't know. I didn't mean to, but I just ramped it up and I didn't even have scenery to chew, but I was just digging into it. And, the women at the table were like, well, dang, you just came in and just got everybody all emotional because I started like crying and stuff. Anyway, I went there, but I don't know. We'll go there. If I can, I might try to, because you know what? Even with the play barbecue, I did film one of our rehearsals, or because I knew you guys wouldn't be able to get down here to see it. So I did record it, although I can't like put that recording out in public and stuff because you're not supposed to record it. But I don't know because this play was written by a local artist. I will find
Let, you
out if I
know,
can make a
let,
recording, maybe one of the dress rehearsals, I can actually record it. And you know what? If I can, and for the folks who listen to us, I might even be able to upload it to a private link on YouTube on this channel and maybe
I-
just share it with our
no, just,
community who
just
watches our show.
give us, give me the date of the show because if I can drive down that weekend, I will.
No. I don't want y'all to
What? Just
I
give me
don't
the
want
date
y'all
for the
coming all the way
show.
down here to see me play a maid. No, thank you. That's okay.
No, no. If
I
I
don't
could
know when
drive
it
down to
goes up.
support, I will.
No, no,
You,
no.
you do know when it goes up. Can't you stop lying to me? Like,
I don't even
damn,
know the
don't
theater
lie.
company. Anyway, all right. So you
Okay,
know
all
what?
right.
We are way over time, and I know it's
We're way over time.
we are way
We're
over
way
time
over
because we
time.
started late.
You're
We
drinking
thank you guys for
wine.
hanging with us.
You're drinking wine. I'm drinking rum. We're having
I got
good time.
water.
Listen,
Listen.
I don't have water. I ain't no
It,
wimp.
listen,
Look,
listen,
so
listen.
anyway,
Shh.
really, what's that for? Like
Okay.
you?
I was listening.
Okay.
What are we talking
Next
about next
week,
week?
next week
What are we
we'll be
doing
talking
next
about
week, Pinky? Same thing we do every week. Okay. Okay. No, go ahead.
next week. We're going to take over the world.
Gonna say it
Um,
loud.
next week we're going to be talking about good guys that are really bad guys.
Good guys that are really. Did I okay this topic? I mean, I
No,
saw
you
you put
didn't,
it.
but I went with it anyway.
I know. I saw you suggested that, and I thought, like a lot of times, and just for you guys, a little behind the scenes, topics will come up, and Kenny
Don't
might
throw me
suggest a
under the bus.
topic, and I don't want to, because I love my brother, and I don't want to tell him no, but so I just go silent. Like, I treat him like his last ex girlfriend, so I don't really say anything. He'll send me the text, and I'm thinking, yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. That's see, some things are unnecessary. You didn't have to do that. I look.
He'll
It's a
send
good
the
topic because I
text.
have a couple
I might
movies.
not answer it.
Yes, I have a couple of movies. I have a couple of movies in mind
Mm.
that I'm going to put on this list
But
because
now,
this is about
is this going to
the
be a
people who
spoiler
appear to be
though?
good guys. Huh?
But are we going to spoil these movies? Because if my
No.
friend Val comes back, she hasn't seen the movie. She hasn't
Well,
seen a lot of
Val
movies.
be what we call ass out because
That's not nice.
I know, but Val, if you haven't seen these movies, like a lot of these movies are going to be older movies, so I'm pretty sure you probably seen them.
No, you don't know Val. She hasn't seen them.
Yeah, she might have seen these. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint on one of the movies I'm putting on this list. One of the movies on this list is Assault on Precinct 13.
Assault on Precinct 13. But you see, what I'm saying is, um will that give away the movie? Like, I don't want to give away
There
like
might be some there'll be older movies, and if it gives it away, we'll say spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie before we
okay.
say it. How's that?
I was trying to look because I think I had a photo of me and Val from Creator Camp, but I can't find it. I thought I could find it real fast, but
Her picture's on her profile.
I
We
know,
know what she looks like.
but I wanted to prove to you that I have friends, that I knew people.
That you know her, that you have friends, that you know her. Yeah, I don't.
All right, so good guys who are really bad guys. That's next week's
I
topic.
do, I
So
do, I do have friends, but they don't want to admit the people that they
they
know
don't want
me.
to admit that they know you. No, that's okay.
They don't. They don't. I don't know. I don't know Kenny Walker. Nah, man. I know.
Kenny Walker.
Don't play that on me.
Hey, before we go,
Um,
just remind people one more time about your event tomorrow for Martin Luther King Day.
tomorrow, Martin Luther King Day, we're going to in Woodbury, New Jersey, Brick and Culture, 65 Broad Street. We're doing a Martin Luther King Day of Service food drive. To get into this food drive, all you need to do is bring food donations for South Jersey Food Bank. We're going to have spoken word artists, comedians, musicians, singers. It's going to be a whole show. And all you need to do to enjoy the show is to bring food donations in. We're going to have vendors. We're going to have food vendors, dessert vendors, jewelry vendors, other vendors. We're
That's the wrong one.
going to have
Sorry.
one gentleman there. We're going to have one gentleman there that's going to. He's a vendor. He's not really selling anything, but he runs a veterans organization for veterans of PTSD. I'm sorry, PTSD. So we have people like that there, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have some other people come through who do other things in the community and have other shops and things like that. So we're trying to do a couple of things here. We're trying to raise money for the food bank because there are people in need right now. And we're also trying to connect the community together. And there's going to be some people there who do different things in community, women's groups, veterans groups, things like that. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good night. It's from 6 to 9. So if you have to work Tuesday, you're not going to be out late. But please come through, bring those food donations, help us get at least a ton of food in to go and bring it to the South Jersey Food Bank for the people who really need it. We need a sign to say when I'm done talking. I don't know. I don't guess.
No, I'm sorry. I'm listening. I'm paying attention. I was fixing my scroll and making sure I had everything on point.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just I
Too much
I
wine.
apologize to
Too
our
much wine.
audience. Too much wine. I
Too much wine.
I should know better. I should know better. You know what? At 61, I should know better. But I thought, hey, you know, no
The
smoke tomorrow.
Untouchables. A good guy is a bad guy. The Untouchables. Does that count?
The
I,
Untouchables.
I don't know because what good guy was really a bad guy in the Untouchables? I don't know
Well,
if that
what
would
about
count
that?
so
What about
much.
the movie that that Denzel got his Oscar for? Would that count? Because he was supposed to be a police officer.
Training Day. Training Day would definitely count because you.
Training Day. Good.
Well, wait
Okay.
a minute. Wait a minute. I don't know if Training Day would actually count because he came on as a bad guy. He came on as a bad cop. At a while, you realize he was a bad cop. So by the end, he was already a bad
But
cop.
to me, if it's a good guy who winds up being the bad guy, to me, it's going to be big time spoiler alerts. But okay, but that's next week. So before we
Yeah,
go
that's
down,
next week.
before we go
We're
down,
going to say spoiler alert on this if you haven't seen some of these movies, but there are going to be some movies that I have in mind that we're going to do,
so that
and
means
I'm going to
I'm
look for
going to have
some
to
other
get another
movies.
button in here so that I could, something that's not like
No,
the
that's not.
DJ
That's not.
horn for spoiler alert. I need a
Yeah, we
spoiler
might have
alert.
to get another
What does
button.
that
Yeah,
sound
we
like?
need a spoil. I don't know. I don't know.
Warning,
Like a
warning, Will
siren of some sort.
Robinson. I need I
Yeah,
need
yeah,
that
yeah,
voice.
yeah, yeah, something like that.
I probably can't use it. It's copyrighted, but I'll find something. That'll be
Yeah,
my
you know
mission for
what?
this week.
Training Day might. I have to see what else, what other movies and things I have. Training Day might be because it's going to be basically movies. It might have to be. And you're looking for the good guy traitor. Like in the second Fugitive, Robert Downey Jr. played a good guy
I don't
who
even
wound up being a
remember the
traitor.
second fugitive. Well, the
Yeah,
first
the
one was
second
such a
Fugitive. Yeah.
classic, though. I don't.
You know how I know that? You know how I know that,
How
Kathy?
do you know that?
Because I'm a pop culture kid. I got my pop culture kid card, and these are the things I'm supposed to know.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't argue with you there. And you know what? I have found the card, and what? I need to leave it here in the studio. I found the card that you gave me, and I need to leave it in the studio so that when we are doing the show, I can actually hold up my pop culture card kit, my pop
Yeah,
culture
I
kids
have my pop
card.
culture cards. They're in my bag, but my bag's on the other side of my bed because I'm in
Mhm.
my bedroom, and my bag's on the other side of my bed, so I can't really get my pop culture cards now
Okay. But next week
because
we'll have
they're
pop
not in
culture
my
cards.
pocket.
And
Yeah,
also
we'll have
too,
pop culture cards,
we talked about
and I
giving our
meant to
pop
do.
culture pick of
Yeah,
the week. And
yes,
we didn't give a pop culture pick of the week, but I think On the Town is going to be our recommendation, which I
yeah.
know
On
is
the
an
Town
older
is definitely a
movie,
recommendation. It's an
but
older movie, and that's the argument I had with my daughter-in-law that. She was saying she knew musicals. And I said, "Have you seen Stormy Weather? Have you seen On the Town?" No, then you haven't. You don't know musicals if you haven't gone back. Well, you can't go back to the 40s on musicals. Like, yes, you can, because you haven't seen the full scope of what musicals can be. So don't. And I said, "Which fame did you like?" And she, well, I saw both of them. I was like, "Wait a minute. I'm not saying which fame did you like? Because if you like the second one, then you know nothing about musicals.
right. Oh, you got a problem because the
You
second
got
one
to
was.
if you like,
Mm.
and which I saw. She goes, I saw both of West Side Stories. I saw both West Side Stories. I said, well, if you like the second one, you know nothing about musicals. I'm sorry, them are the facts. And I try to
But
explain it to
you're
them
being a
as
harsh
if
judge
you
for someone who's so on the Grease 2 bandwagon.
Grease 2 is a great musical.
It's not better than Grease 1.
It is better than Grease
It
1
might be a
for a lot
good
of
musical,
reasons.
maybe.
It's a better than Grease 1 for a lot of reasons, and we're gonna have to have a show where I explain to you why Grease 2 is better than Grease 1.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Nobody will be tuning in for that, but we thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are out of here, and as always, this week we wish you love, peace, and pop culture.
God bless your soul and keep living peace.
Bye.
Kathy and Kitty here to say, pop culture fun in every way. Music, TV, movies.
Thank you for
also
geeking out
right.
with Kathy and Kenny on Kathy and
Join
Kenny
us for
Explain
a
Pop
blast
Culture.
tonight. Sister and brother rocking the flow, sharing all the things you need to know. Kathy and Kenny always in the mix. Pop culture fun fix to fix. Pop Kulture Kids podcast crew. Tune in and let the topics move. Kathy and Kenny make it fun. Pop culture talk for everyone. Sit for everyone. I brought some for everyone.